Alright, how's it going? Today I'm going to be doing my Mob of the Dead 1 through 50 strategy, and this is by far the most in-depth strategy I've done so far, so try and stay with it, because it's going to get fast really quick, and even I'm going to struggle to keep up. So grab that double points, round 1, and that's really how you're going to start building your points up. It's the same as Origins, pretty much. Try and get as many points as you can on round 1. Then you have to open that first door, which opens both, thankfully, otherwise this would be such a pain in the ass having $2,000 doors to open. So you got one here. I always restart until I get the, what's it called? The key. So just keep restarting until you get the key. Grab that acid gat piece. You'll find it either there or on the other side of the map. So you want to start feeding the dogs. This is the first dog you'll feed. I believe it's 5 zombies per dog. It could be 6, but I think it's 5. It's pretty simple. Use your afterlife and just pretty much follow every step I do here. You want to jump up, obviously, if the key's there, and you want to electrocute that so you can get that down. Really speeds the game up if you can grab the key earlier on. Then you jump up here. This is to open the door down to the showers, so this really helps speed that up too, so you don't have to open the $2,000 door to get in. And then that activates the double points. So you've got 3 things you got to do. I had to use 2 afterlives because I kept missing my jump. So, I mean, if you miss a jump or 2, it's not the end of the world. And you have to open that door with the key before you get in. Just make sure you don't hit your afterlife before you open that with your key, because you'll be pretty mad at yourself for wasting an afterlife. So once you activate this, you have to come over and press X or square on that, and you'll have to just kind of train the zombies. Some of them will run, not very many of them on round 2. You obviously take them up here and grab your double points as safe as you possibly can, and then just build up as many points as you can in the 30 seconds that it gives you. In my case, I think I got 6,000 almost. So 6,000 by round 2 is not too bad. Go grab that part in the laundry machine. Now you've got the first part. If you do the strategy this way, you can have 2 dogs done by round 3. So here's the second acid gat piece. Could be in two or 3 locations, and then here's the second part. It's the easiest part. All you have to do is open the door there. It takes no skill whatsoever. The rest of the pieces actually take some time and effort. And the same thing with this dog. 5, 6 zombies. It is pretty tight in here, so be careful. That's why you don't want to really get in there too late. It's easier to do that at round 3. And then basically round 4 is just building points up again. You want to build as many points up as you can so you can go buy the door up here. I buy the cheaper door now. I used to always buy the 2,000 point one, but it's easier to do that. And here is where you can get a lot done with this one afterlife as well. So you can hit the gondola, which is important, obviously, so you can get to the rest of the map. But if you hit this jump properly, like I did, you're able to open this door. So you don't have to waste another afterlife when you get back on opening this entire area. And then, obviously, you run back, jump up, and then activate the electric cherry area right here, which you'll grab when you come back up, and then revive yourself. So that's pretty straightforward. We got both sides open now, and now we're just going down to do the last dog, and pretty good for time, round 4, and have all this done already. That's why it's really important to get the key on your side that you start on. So this is another easy piece to get. All you need to do is just electrocute this area right here. Bing, bang, boom, and then run up here. 2 for 1 special, and then activate Jug. So you'll have enough points to get Jug by now. Grab this piece. Now at 3 out of 5 by round 4, which is pretty good. And then here you want to grab the first shield part. It could be in a few of those spots over there. Run over here, grab Jug. Most important perk in zombies. And now you want to run over and grab the Tommy gun after you kill the last zombie where the dog is. Tommy gun's got a lot of ammo. It'll get you a lot of points. And again, at this point in juncture of the game, you want to keep building those points up. You got a lot of doors to open still, and a lot of things to do, and a lot of perks to buy, a lot of guns to upgrade. So it's, and there you go, the dog's done. Once the dog's done, come up here, buy electric cherry, which is the most important perk on this map in particular, more important than Jug even in some cases. Grab the Hell's Retriever after you fed all 3 dogs, and grab the last acid gat piece, which is over here by Speed Cola. Now you're going to want to start finding these skulls around the map. So that's the first one. You see, now you're going to the bottom of the map to do this second last Pack-a-Punch piece. This is over down below. You'll see the area, and you'll have different numbers every game. You'll have to memorize. Mine were pretty easy, 2, 0, 3, so I don't even have to hit the middle one. Sometimes it can be like 9, 8, 6 and kind of fuck you up. So here you run down. You got to get it within the minute after you do that, or else it'll make you do it all over again. So grab that. That's 4 out of 5 pieces. And now we can grab the last piece, or I start to grab the last piece. There's the last shield part. And you come here, you use your afterlife, and you just have to activate these 3 boxes. 1, 2, don't get stuck on the wall like me there, and 3. And just like that, you're done with the Pack-a-Punch parts. And there's the second skull, and here's the third skull. So those are important. These are for the Blundergat, the free Blundergat. And here's the fourth skull. Yeah, and there's a nice little electrocution again. And here we're going back up to the roof. We're not even back up. This is the first time going to the roof. So this is how you get up to the roof. Afterlife, jump up. Now I'm putting the parts that I do have up here while I go grab the last skull. Ba-boom. And now you can go grab the Blundergat when you go into the warden's office. But first build the zombie shield, because that's like, it saves your ass, man. It really does. Here's the last Pack-a-Punch piece. That's the one you hit with the door, the panels. So now you can grab that. And there's the Blundergat saying hello. Grab that for free. If I could recommend one thing, if you're really going to go for 100 on this map or a really high round, don't hit the box at all. I did later on just because I kind of got bored and I wanted to spice it up a little bit and get a ray gun, but if you're doing this properly, don't hit the box. So you can see here, I'm not using guns at all. Do not use weapons when you're on the bridge. If you're doing this to get the Hell's Redeemer, which is the upgraded Tomahawk, do not use a single shot of a gun, or else this is all wasted and you have to come back and do it all over again. So you can see here I'm upgrading the Blundergat, Sweeper, love the Sweeper. So what I was saying, you just don't want to shoot your gun. I don't exactly know the thing behind it, but you just basically have to use your Tomahawk only, which, I mean, it's not that difficult if you do this early enough. If you wait till, late teens, early 20s, this can start to be a little bit of a problem, but this particular round 9 and 10, it's no issue. You'll hear a sound, it goes at the end of the round, and that's how you know you've done it. You have to keep doing it until you hear that. It could take 1 or 2 rounds around this time. I think it's 30 kills. Could be, something like that. And then just go back, throw your Tomahawk in the pit, and you just have to wait 1 round now. So here's the Blundergat upgrade to make it the Acid Gat. It's pretty straightforward stuff. You just put it in there. That's what she said. And then take it out, and now you've got the best gun in the map. Excuse me, fuck, my throat's killing me. So grab Speed Cola. You don't even have to turn these on. If you go to the Pack-a-Punch, all the perks will be turned on when you get back, so you don't really need those before you get to Pack-a-Punch. Go grab the Hell's Redeemer when you're in Afterlife mode, and now you are pretty much fully set up. But I felt like showing you how to get the golden Spork while doing this, because why not? So you hit that poster with your Hell's Redeemer Retriever, and then you go back here and just shoot the shit out of the spoon until you hear a laughing noise. And then you come over here, throw your spoon in the cafeteria, or throw it at the spoon, I should say, Spork, and then bring it up here into the tub, and you'll see it do a little twirly twirl. Now you basically just go sit down here in the showers until you hear a laughing noise again. So it could take 2 or 3 rounds. I think for me it took 3 rounds until 16. So yeah, you just shoot the not Hell's Redeemer, you shoot the Acid Gat. This is the only gun you can use. And then you come back in here, throw it again at the same spot, and now you've got the golden Spork when you go up to the tub. It's a 1 knife until 34, so this thing's a pretty badass knife. It's pretty fun to use. So I thought I'd show like mid-round 20s, so I showed 23, because I got an insta-kill on this round, so it just shows you what to do if you have the upgraded Tommy gun like I do. Didn't really mention, I upgrade this just until around 30-ish. I think I got the ray gun a bit sooner than 30, so I ended up getting rid of it earlier, but at this particular moment, it wasn't, you can see here, this is like the kind of basic strategy everybody uses on this map, right? It's this training in the cafeteria. But you might want to make sure when that shield breaks, you run right to it. You don't lollygag. You don't think about anything else. Just run right to the shield. It's so important. It's what will get you killed on this map, was not having a shield. I went flawless to 47, which is pretty good on this map. This is the map you're going to down a lot on. They give you those afterlives for a reason. You're going to down a lot, and when you do down, you'll probably down twice per down. I avoided it today, but when I play, usually it's one down, and then you down another time before you even get to jug. So they give you those afterlives for a reason. So there's me getting the ray gun. Obviously, the Mark II would have been better, but I just kind of felt like upgrading it to show you what it does to Brutus, because it really does save your ass. If you were looking for a save me weapon against Brutus, this is it. Ray gun and Ray gun Mark II. So now we're on round 30 here, and it's still the kind of same strategy. I don't use the high round strategy until like the 40s and 50s, where you jump through the acid trap into the doorway over there, which is like a Mado Master 21 strategy from a long ass time ago. People use it for the high rounds more often now, but that really, he was the first guy I saw using that 10 years ago, and I was blown away how fast and efficient the strategy was compared to the way that you run it earlier on here. But the zombies just don't seem quick enough until the 40s to do it. You can see here, it gets pretty tight. That's what she said again. It gets pretty hard to navigate, so you need to have the Vitrolic Withering. There's really no way around it. I don't think you could play this map without it. Kind of like having an Electric Cherry. Can't really have any other perk there. You can't buy Deadshot and think you're going to get away with not having Electric Cherry. You need it. Get you out of a lot of corner situations, because you're going to get stuck. This is a map where you get stuck a lot, and this thing is the reason you get out of it. Most times you will die a lot getting stuck on stupid shit. So here, insta-kill again. The ray gun is really good for insta-kill on this map. It's by far the best looking ray gun, by the way, and the Pack-a-Punch camo on this map looks so damn good. Now we hop up to round 40, so same thing, insta-kill again. And you really just want to avoid, see, look at that, you get a fire sale because I hit the box. You want to avoid it for that reason. So if you're trying to go for a high round, you'll be getting a lot more insta-kills and max ammos and nukes if you're avoiding hitting the box on this map. You can really live just fine with just an MP5 and a Blundergat, but again, I just kind of wanted to spice it up. Get the ray gun to show you guys the ray gun Blundergat set, the combo, because that's kind of the combo, I guess. But, you know, really in high rounds, when you get to the really high rounds when it matters, you're going to have the MP5 for points. You need to keep getting points somehow, and the ray gun's not going to do it at a certain point. You're not getting enough points with the Tomahawk, killing only 6-7 zombies per throw. I think it's 6. Maybe 5. It's an infinite damage weapon, by the way. I don't think it ever stops working. So that's a positive. See here, it's pretty tight out here. Try to keep it in the cafeteria as much as possible. Unless you're comfortable out in that area, which I am at this point, but you can get a lot tighter out there than in here. I really do love this map. I'd say aesthetically it's my favorite. High rounds, though, it is not. I can't really explain it, but I just don't get the motivation. My highest is 82 or 3. I don't remember if it's 2 or 3. I believe it's 3. My friend was over at my house, and I just felt really guilty. I had it paused the whole night before, and he came over, and I didn't really feel like playing 7 or 8 hours, getting to 100 in front of him. So that was my only real shot. That was on PlayStation 3 4 years ago. That was during the beginning of the pandemic. Ugh. Let's not talk about that time. You can see there. Around 47, I felt like I had to show this because this is when I downed, and I wanted to show exactly what to do when you do down. I pissed me off that I went this far without downing and then down the most stupid, obvious way that, of course, I would. I got pretty lucky with the spawns here. Sometimes they'll really rush you as soon as you run around this corner, but I got pretty lucky. Run right back to the gondola, of course. Really no time to lollygag. And it moves pretty slow, I'm not going to lie, but they obviously textures and shit have to spawn in. And then you run over to the, I already grabbed Electric Cherry, I guess. You don't have to run over to that, because you run up. I probably should have showed the way to run up toward past Electric Cherry, but it doesn't really matter. The important part was getting Jug. And then get Speed Cola. And then I train them in there for a while to really, get my ass out of there. And then you get down to double tap which somehow my X button is broken or something. I'm telling you, it just doesn't seem to work. So now here I got the MP5 because around 49 I ran into some down problems. Of course, I needed to get to 50 for footage sake. I've been there so many times on this map, but I didn't have all the footage I needed. So 49, I think I downed twice, and I was really starting to get worried. It's like, man, am I really going to fucking die on 49? Am I going to do this again? Happened on Call of the Dead where I filmed an entire 1 through 50, and I downed on 49. It's like, man, it makes it a lot more frustrating when you've been to 50 on the map before and just not have the full footage for it. So you can see here I'm doing the strategy now, where you jump through the trap, and then you stand here with your tomahawk at the ready, just in case the zombies come down, which they will. There will be at least 2 or 3, if not more. I don't know if in this case there were more. Yeah, you can see there was more, it does happen. But you just use your vitrolic withering, no problem there. They'll all run towards it, and then your tomahawk will be right ready for you again to save your ass. And then the trap will be done, and you run right out. That was a good activation. Sometimes things go very wrong, though, and your tomahawk doesn't register when you throw it, or your vitrolic withering shots damage you, and then they hit you, and then you're down. So just all I can say is accept that you're going to down a lot on this map. Don't feel bad because of it, and don't get down on yourself because of it, because it's definitely one of the hardest maps in Zombies. Love it for that. Definitely good reason to play it, and gives you a reason to try and do new strategies. So I hope you enjoyed this strategy, and I hope you enjoyed this particular video. I'm going to probably try and stick to more BO1 maps. I'm out of BO2 maps DLC-wise now, so we'll try and think of some BO1 maps to do next. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys in the next video, and I hope you have a good day. Take care.